Welcome back to the re-arrival of another episode of R&R. It's Jamerson, Ballard, and I am your host. Yeah, I said it. For the first time, if you heard it, you can rehear it when I say it again. Re-arrived. Yeah, I know y'all ain't never heard that shit before. Don't even lie and act like you have. Because I got to set myself apart from you regular-ass hosts and hostesses who think y'all got the most. But the most is right here. Yeah. What's happening, man? Happy Monday. You know what I'm saying? We back. Shout out to the Rant Gang. Shout out to the Capital Letter Club. Shout out to all the new cats that have, just came into awareness of the channel. And, shout out to all my secret haters. Don't even trip. It's cool. You know what I mean? I look forward to being hated on by some of you cats. And I am flattered that, I am your object of hatred. Because, I love my haters. So much so, in fact, we've decided to dedicate this whole episode to those of you who are secret haters. Yeah. The jealous, the scandalous, the frenemies. You know what I'm saying? Today's episode is brought to you in part by Kicks, the luxury urban shoe brand brought to you by Moi. Yeah, check that out. I'm gonna leave a link in the description bar. Please excuse me, man. I'm a tad bit late. It's a lot been going on, but yeah, today's episode is entitled "Was Jealousy the Case?" Interesting. Yeah, because we all heard was murder was the case, but was jealousy the case? Because I don't know about y'all, right? And I'm not one to be on no gossip, but I'm saying I don't know if y'all heard about Suge Knight's new podcast. I done tuned in to a couple of the episodes because I'm a little bit curious about what's going on with bruh. You know what I'm saying? I know he was a monster out here in the streets, and there's a lot of shit that went on that we don't know about. In bruh's perspective, was kind of something I've been curious about. But on the last episode, bruh was talking about how Snoop got some explaining to do. And, they got to get a face-to-face. Now, I fuck with Snoop, bro. I like Snoop. I mean, I've never had a reason not to like Snoop. Everybody likes Snoop. You know what? I got to apologize to y'all because I was duped by Snoop because I thought that Snoop had quit smoking. This nigga was bullshitting. The nigga lied and said he quit smoking. We all like, damn, shit. What was wrong? The nigga all right? The nigga he all right. He ain't got shit going on, man. This nigga was, and he might have pump faked and, decided he was going to keep smoking, but he ended up doing a crazy promotion for a smokeless grill, a smokeless chimney or some shit. And, the shit worked out in Brett's favor because, he had everybody thinking that, he was going through some shit. But aside from all that, now we got some other shit going on, and it's surrounding, Tupac, who, to be honest, as much as everybody loves Tupac, and I love Tupac, but I don't listen to Tupac. I never listened to Tupac like that because his shit was so sad most of the time. It was still good music. All music derived from the blues. So, that might be, unpopular opinion, but, it's a lot of niggas out there who do sad-ass music like that everybody love, and I just don't necessarily fuck with. Rod Wave is another one of them niggas that I don't get it, man. I'm sorry. I want to feel good and kick it, gig, turn up, smash on bitches, do all that shit. To the, that's your sad ass music ain't the background of my movie, bro. But I still got major love for Pac. And bro, is a Gemini, so he's pretty much the life of the party and the object of a lot of niggas' hatred. To be honest, if bro was still alive, a lot of you niggas wouldn't have no career. And you know what the fuck I'm talking about, too. Yeah, I don't want to have to say it, but, you know, Shine, and not Puffy either, nigga. Jay-Z, you nigga. A lot of you niggas, y'all niggas was probably happy as fuck that man died. And to be honest, Snoop was probably one of them niggas. Now, I don't got nothing against Snoop and all. Snoop, if you ever see this shit, I ain't got nothing against you, bro. What's up, 29? What's happening, man? Shout out to the Rant Gang. Ow. But yeah, man, I don't got nothing against, bro. If we ever bump into each other, you know what I'm saying, I still got major love for you, bro. But it's been a little shadow of doubt cast over bruh head. And, you know, I've also seen, this ain't the first time niggas heard about this shit, but I think it was Gaddafi talk about this shit one time. You know, when he went on, I mean, he may or may not have spoke on it when he was on one of the white dudes that be fighting podcasts. I don't even know bruh's name because I don't be fucking with bruh like that. But anyway, what's going on, cutie? What's happening? Listen, today's episode, we gonna fuck with the secret haters out there, man. You know what I mean? So, like I said, was jealousy the case? Because although Snoop was, it looked like on the outside looking in, that Snoop and Pac was cool and real cool. I heard Snoop talk about how Tupac was instrumental in him deciding to marry Snoop's wife. You know what I'm saying? But Snoop was the biggest thing going before Pac got on death row. And, you know, as soon as Pac came, it was like, who? Nah, I don't know. I'm speculating because I was still kind of young when this all popped off. But, you know, when I listened to this, the Suge situation, he was saying that, you know, basically, in a nutshell, that Snoop was pretty much privy to some information about what may or may not have about to happen out in Vegas. But, you know, when you put two and two together, it sounded like it kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because, bruh, the Crips was tripping out there in Vegas. Puffy basically had a hit out on bruh with Keefy D, apparently. I don't know. That's just still speculation, but you know what I mean? Even if it wasn't Pop that was on the radar, right? There was alluded to the fact that Snoop, Daz, and a couple other guys, Badass, all, I guess Chris, by the way, was privy to the information that there was something about to transpire in Vegas and they wasn't going. Now, of course, whether or not Suge Knight was a real blood or not is still kind of, I don't know, in the air, but bruh was a blood or is a blood or whatever. And, you know, with the hit on him, I mean, I don't know, because they was Christians, like, we not going. You know, Drink Champs had a clip from, like, Warren G, how Snoop was over there with him with the chirp, trying to let him know that, you know, that something was finna happen, or, you know, that something was, you know, that he had heard about something, or something was about to happen, or, you know, something like that. And again, if I'm wrong, whatever. I just, I'm under the impression that even if that's not true, right? We all, as people, if you any kind of cool, even, you might not even be really cool, but there are people around you who may or may not have secret hate for you because of where you stand in life, what you've been through, what you haven't been through, etc., etc., etc. And they got all these cool names for the shit now, frenemies, and like I call them, secret haters. These niggas are still in existence and have been for a very long time. This ain't no new shit. This ain't nothing that just started happening. You know, R.I.P. Pac, I hate that bruh gone, right? Like I said, although, you know, a lot of his songs that I like was kind of sad, he was still he was popping as an artist. Bro. We Gotta Go wasn't necessarily sad. I fucked with that song, Big Sight. Shed So Many Tears. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of songs that I like personally was slaps, but they wasn't something I'm finna slap at a function. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in there like, ho, 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 where's the bitches? Not, harmonicas and shit. I mean, I don't know, man. Now, harmonicas, I'm not trying to give harmonicas a bad name. Harmonicas, they sometimes represent a good time. I don't know if y'all seen Cadillac Records. That nigga, what's that nigga name, bro? Lil Walter. That was like my favorite character in Muddy Waters' story, besides Muddy Waters, you know what I'm saying? Muddy Waters, obviously, but in Cadillac Records, I just liked how Lil Walter jumped out the load, and whoever was perpetrating like that was him. Like, which one of y'all niggas is Lil Walter? And they said, me. And they said, pow. Bust that nigga down immediately, bro, and kept it moving. I was instantly fucking with bro. So, I can't shit on all harmonicas or harmonica players. Shout out to any nigga that's still playing harmonica, by the way. I ain't seen that shit in never. But anyway, I just don't fuck with the sadness. That's just me. Maybe if you agree with that, cool. If you don't agree with that, cool. Maybe you can leave a comment or something and tell me how you feel about that shit. But it's a lot of niggas out there who getting secretly hated on. And like you may or may not even be aware of it. I had to talk to one of my relatives who, I don't know if she don't know or she not tripping, but it's like a guy that got a restaurant too out here, and he named his shit similar to hers, or he rebranded his shit similar to hers. And when I seen this shit, I didn't even know who bruh was. I just called her immediately, was like, and she know the dude. And, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, that to me is some secret hater shit, because why is you naming your shit close to mine and your shit not popping like that? Is it to get it re-popping? And why would you, without kind of, which is why I had to do shit constantly to set myself apart from you regular ass niggas. Because, to be honest, being bit that's something that happens, and I just don't want to go down as one of the niggas that nobody ever knew at the same time, because I didn't apply myself. But it's a lot of niggas out there who, was raw as fuck, and you probably you'll never know about the niggas. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I heard, and this is probably gonna rub some of y'all other niggas the wrong way, that Biggie bit a nigga out of the South named B1 and took his whole style, and you niggas ain't gonna never hear about bro, because although bro was damn near trying to make waves and tell, people that, about his shit, or, because I think maybe Puff paid him off. Speaking of Puff, we're going to talk about Puff a little bit more in a minute. But Puff, I guess, paid the nigga off, and bro was going to, reveal some shit, but, Big died, and he decided never to talk about the shit. So, but look that shit up. I don't know if you can find it, but it's a nigga named B1 who did the song like Juicy, similar, way before Big, and then Big kind of did that shit after. So, but it's a lot of niggas out there who were dope as fuck, and prior to the internet, it was a lot harder to get your shit out and around. Now it's not that hard. But all you niggas out there taking your influences from a real nigga like me, I see y'all, man, and I ain't really mad. Just understand this, right? You will never go further than me, because all you doing is copying shit that I'm doing. So your shit starts and ends with me. And congratulations, nigga. You a raw ass nigga because you fuck with a raw ass nigga. And that I can give you credit for. But other than that, no. That shit is sad. And maybe you should work harder to come up with your own shit. I appreciate you seeing my shit and being inspired. But damn, nigga, can I have my motherfucking nuts back? Anyway, it's a lot of motherfuckers in your family, probably, who secretly hate you. And I for one never understood jealousy because for me, my mind don't even work like that. I can't be jealous of another nigga. I don't really acknowledge other people's shit. I just work harder at being the best me I could be. I mentioned that a little bit last episode. And, you know, a lot of niggas, when y'all see yourself, y'all see another nigga image when y'all not looking in the mirror. And y'all hope and wish and pray that you become this other nigga someday. And bitches too. Bitches probably especially. Not to be like I'm a woman hater or no shit like that. It's just kind of common. You know what I mean? A lot of you ladies out there, you want to be, if you can't be the baddest, you want to be the baddest that you know. So you surround yourself by less attractive women so that you don't feel like you're not attractive. I mean, every woman that's been married probably is guilty of having a bunch of chicks wear a dress that's less than, just so your dress doesn't look like it's being shitted on at all. At least on your marriage. So you can't lie and say that. Now, if I'm wrong, whatever. And if you hate me for that or saying it, whatever. But we all know it. I'm just saying it. So, you know, whatever. You can be mad. I don't give a fuck. You can thumb down my shit if you want to. But, you know, if you agree or understand, hit me with a thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Activate that like button. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, whatever. But even you disliking my shit or hating, it's still views for me. So I don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Now, back to the topic, right? Because like I said, man, there's a lot of niggas out here who may or may not be getting hated on. And, you know, it's niggas that'll hang with you for a year or two just so they can borrow your grill, nigga. Fuck around and try to fuck your girlfriend or hope that you slip or give them a piece of information they can use, which is why I understand why men don't disclose the chinks in their armor for fear of niggas that they hang around might be plotting on their downfall for some reason or other. Also a reason why most niggas don't necessarily give other men game on how to come up, because at the end of the day, most people feel like I don't mind you winning just as long as you not winning harder than me, right? Yeah, I want you to be free. Yeah, I want you to have enough money to feed your kids. Yeah. But most people feel like, and I'm not necessarily guilty of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a hater bone in my body. I love everybody. Now, it's people that I don't necessarily care for, and I don't not care for them particularly, but their ways are the things that I don't necessarily care for, right? But at the end of the day, I want everybody to win. And if there are people that are winning harder than me, what can I do to win harder? You know what I'm saying? But some people do give you false game. It's motherfuckers that give you, you know, you might have a killer recipe on cake or whatever, and a motherfucker keep asking you for the recipe. You'll give him the recipe, but you won't give him the whole sauce, or you'll give him wrong shit. That's kind of fucked up. Just tell him I don't fuck with you like that. And no, it's a family secret, or whatever the fuck you gotta come up with. You ain't gotta give a nigga the wrong shit. You know what I mean? But it's quite a few planktons out there who want that Krabby Patty recipe on how you do whatever it is you doing. And it's niggas that if they smart, they damn near play the role and act like they don't. They act like they don't hate you, but they right next to you hoping that you give them the sauce, the secret recipe, the ingredients or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of fucked up. So, I mean, I'm hoping that that's not the case with Snoop, because, like I said, I like Snoop, bro, and it might have just been the fact that he didn't give a fuck about Suge getting took out the way, because they may have known that Suge was about to have a hit put on them and didn't say nothing about that, because if they'd have said something to Pac would have said something, because Pac felt like maybe that, and this is all alleged, right, but he probably felt like he owed Suge something because Suge put his shit, you know, back together and got him out of prison. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, I was listening to the story about Alpo not too long ago, an interview with Brad, and he was talking about how he got Wayne Perry out of a jam, and that was how he kind of bought Wayne Perry's loyalty. But right now, Wayne Perry is locked up for however long, and Alpo was able to get out because he later snitched on Wayne Perry in order to keep from having to get the death penalty. And I mean, I'm not for snitching. It's just that people are going to do what they have to do to survive. And if you are in the way of them and their survival, they're going to try to do whatever they got to do to get over. Your own mama will tell on you if it means that she's not going to have to do life. If she's been making it a habit of harboring you, you've been into some bullshit. So you just got to be careful how you move, what decisions you make. And, you know, if you're going to do dirt, do it by yourself. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know, shout out to Snoop. I hope that, like I said, that ain't the case, bro. That you wasn't jealous of the fact that, you know, Pac just came in out of nowhere and did just start shitting all over what the fuck you had going on. And, I mean, I don't know. Who could be mad at that? I mean, I understand there might be, there was rumors that Brett had like a little riff with Pac before, like a couple days before he, you know, he got killed or whatever over some shit. I don't know. Because I don't know. But it kind of makes sense is all I'm saying. You know, Snoop, if it's not true, do us a favor, man. Let us know that that ain't the case at all. I hate to see if Brett get arrested or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? But this Puffy nigga, we got to kind of get into that shit a little bit, bro. Because Puffy, what the fuck is you doing? This nigga about this close to having to motherfucking move all the way to fucking Bangkok or wherever the fuck out there with that nigga, what's the nigga over Def Jam? If y'all in the comments know what the fuck I'm talking about. Bro, what's happening, man? Man, Russell. That nigga Russell Simmons, that's right. That nigga damn near finna have to leave the country so he can't get extradited. Because this nigga, I don't know if he fucked up by paying that bitch that money, but everybody is trying to get a payday off that nigga now. And that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. It's motherfuckers that been down with bruh for years ain't never said nothing. Is that why the nigga started paying all these people their royalties and shit so that they wouldn't be mad at him when because he knew he had something coming down the pipeline? You know what I'm saying? I mean, he did all this freaky ass shit. This nigga done got Aaron Hall wrapped up in this shit too. Now Aaron Hall, to my knowledge, been clean up until this point. Now he got some song out that's kind of suspect that he did. He talking about how he done fuck niggas in front of Puff Daddy and them, like freaky ass niggas. What the fuck going on in Hollywood, bro? Y'all niggas is some freaks, bro. Y'all over freaked yourself. Which is why I really never really tripped out trying to be in Hollywood or an actor and none of that shit. Because for one, I'm not really trying to be no professional liar. But don't get me twisted. There's going to be a point because I don't want to jinx it. But, you know, you're going to see your boy on the big screen pretty soon. This ain't it for me, right? You know, shout out to Know the Studios out there, man. Y'all check it out. Check it out. If y'all don't know, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, then, you know, get you some game about yourself, right? But anyway, yeah, man. Puffy, what the fuck? I mean, it's just all kind of freaky shit coming out about this nigga, man. He done slapped Jay-Z on the ass or some shit doing something. I mean, you know, we already heard that nigga 50 Cent talking about how this nigga talking about he want to take a nigga shopping and shit. Just, you know, how he got a little too loose on Drink Champs talking about, you know, daddy, I don't want to take you shopping, daddy. Nigga, tighten the fuck up. But now it's just everywhere, and all these people, you know, they made it to where you got 30 years to come out about some freaky shit that didn't happen to you in your life, which I'm not necessarily in agreement with. I don't feel like you should be able to wait 30 years and on the fucking 29th year, 363rd day, you like, you know what? I think I'm going to hit the button on that nigga, man. Shit, man. My motherfucking, my rent due and, you know, I'm behind. I got credit card debt to my motherfucking ears. You know, I'm about to push the button on that shit, man. That's kind of fucked up. It's kind of fucked up. If you had some freaky shit happen to you and you didn't want that shit to happen, you should have, like, I don't know, 7 years max. I don't know. I mean, you ain't, hey, man, damn, nigga, hey, bro, you should not be able to graduate with a doctorate degree before you decide that you got raped. Nigga, it happened. If you gonna tell somebody, tell somebody. Okay? Whatever, but yeah, man, shout out to that nigga Puff, that nigga Brother Love. Brad got hella shit going on. He got the case going on probably. You know, and then settled out of court with that. Look, bro, a lot of niggas say shit like they not gonna let you leave clean, bro. if they got somebody like motherfucking Bill Cosby, as upstanding as he was for the time period that he was in, I mean, you know, they what the fuck make you think you finna leave free and clear? So, you know, we as a community, we got to kind of understand that shit. If they getting motherfuckers for their catalogs, killing motherfuckers like R. Kelly, motherfuckers like Prince, motherfuckers like Michael Jackson, putting cases on niggas. That's the formula they're going to use with everybody. There is no safe place. You know what I mean? If they don't got you wrapped up in no case, they got something on your ass so that you ain't going to say nothing about the shit they done seen you do. We heard this shit from Brother Ballard and shit, which, again, I'm not necessarily condoning niggas being up under you and shit and then coming out with a tell-all book later on. That shit kind of weak. You know what I'm saying? But bruh did kind of say that he was Will's friend. Will's never his friend. Which still don't necessarily okay the shit. It's just that kind of shit will happen when you know, first practice deceit. You know, it shit come back on you. You know what I'm saying? Life is really like a motherfucking boomerang. So if you out there being scandalous and scandalizing and thinking that shit ain't gonna never come back to you, nigga, you are fucking wrong. So yeah, shout out to all the leech ass niggas. All that bitch ass shit y'all niggas got going on. The nigga you kicking it with next to you, who you just trying to get high with every 2 weeks or the weeks that you don't get paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if you ever do make it, just understand that, nigga, you got a lot of that shit coming back to you, bro. Niggas trying to, you know, borrow your music or your AirPods or some bullshit, or acting like you man, nigga was asking you about your AirPods earlier today, and then he over there at your house eating dinner and shit, then he leave and then you see your shit missing. That was the nigga that took your shit, that nigga. It ain't no nigga that ain't never been to your house before that robbed you either. It's a nigga that been over there. And if it wasn't a nigga that was over there, it was some niggas that he knew or she knew. So, watch that shit, bro. Watch for the hood. Anyway, now, we got a segment of the show we like to call, man, what the fuck? Because, man, what the fuck is going on out here? Now, with that being said, there is a lot of shit going on in the country still. I mean, you know, we do got the shit going on over there and out that way. And, you know, shout out, you know, I hope that everything is cool and everything gets better, you know, whatever. But China, what the fuck is going on with China? Now, China, we as Americans, I have to say this, bro. Why the fuck are we so free with giving out land and shit to these motherfuckers who come from other countries? Why? Why is it that they can just come buy land and shit and do whatever the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not necessarily trying to get too political, but yeah, it ain't just Mexicans coming up from that motherfucking Mexican border, bro. You know what I'm saying? My neck had a crick in it, y'all. Forgive me, I know it probably looked weird. But anyway, yeah. So they coming up here buying shit, and they might have even came in legally. I mean, it's not necessarily illegal to buy land, but they kind of clamped down on the shit. But, I mean, they got shit in the news about secret Chinese labs out here where they got motherfucking anthrax and shit or other diseases going on. And they just, I mean, it was one out in California that was so filthy, they kept getting calls about them not cleaning up their shit. And that's how they finally went in there and found all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got some, they damn near they Chloe and Tyrone type of shit going on around this motherfucker. And that's out here. Imagine what the fuck they got going on out there. Now, out there, they got some shit called chimeras. I don't know if y'all know what the fuck that is. That's a chimera is basically like a human, monkey, possibly even a pig hybrid. They've been playing with genes and shit and gene splicing and shit. And they saying this under the guise of trying to figure out how to basically have these organ farms where it's like they're injecting monkey genes into like monkey stem cells into pig embryos, and I think they put it in a sow, which is like a female pig, and she had like 10 monkey pig babies, but only 2 of them had like a lot of the monkey genes, and the other 8 didn't have as many monkey genes, way more pig genes. But they're saying that they're trying to come up with ways to grow human organs inside of these pigs. What the fuck do y'all think about that shit? Now that shit out here is highly illegal, which is why I love this country. But that shit is not illegal all around the world. And this shit is crazy because it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is you doing, bro? You trying to grow human organs inside of a pig? Would you take a heart that you seen was growing inside of a pig? Who knows? First of all, your broke ass got to be able to afford the shit. And then it's like, shit, you only got one heart. You about to die. This motherfucker, what? This motherfucker got your same blood type. It's pumping piggy blood tissue. What? So aside from the fact that your body might reject it, because you can have a pig, or I'm sorry, you can have a human heart from another human being that is your same blood type, all this shit, and then your body might still reject it. But let's just say on the off chance this shit worked out. I mean, you've got a pig organ essentially inside your body. Is that going to work the same? Is your heart going to be right? Do you have pig nightmares sometimes? Do you have pig tendencies now? What the fuck? It's not, I don't, look, if it's over, it's over, man. This, do yourself a favor and exercise, drink right, eat right, stop smoking so much, because they got a lot of shit going on with that weed now too. But, you know, so, you know, because like COPD and all this shit is not cool, bro. Lung cancer is not cool. And if you doing bad to the point to where you gotta go get some pig lungs to get your shit right because they ain't got enough going on, nothing, it's not enough motherfuckers dying. You in line, you way in the back of that motherfucker. It's just like, do you want that? Leave a comment, man. Let me know how you feel about that shit. Cause I'm against that shit. I don't think that shit should be happening. It's weird. Anyway, also, in what the fuck is going on out here, we got damn near ice storms out in fucking Saudi Arabia. What? The Saudi Arabian deserts are seeing record breaking amounts of rain and fucking hail, and it just looks like ice is everywhere. Like these motherfuckers that had a snow blizzard storm. I mean, the animals is confused. I mean, you ain't never seen no shit like this ever. It's like, I don't know, a tornado in fucking California or some shit, like, which has been happening really recently. It's been happening. So, I mean, I'm not here to try to push my beliefs on nobody, but y'all better see what God's talking about. Because if not, man, what else do you have to see to happen? That go get your ass in that word and see what the fuck going on in there. Just look in there and see what's up. I don't know. I ask God, hey, is you real? Am I do it? You know, ask him to come into your heart and see what happens. You know, what's the worst that can happen? I mean, fuck. Because this is some real shit going on. Some real weird shit going on. Right? But with that being said, I'm going to pivot over into the other segment I like to call, and this is a new segment, by the way, so if you don't like it, whatever. But I call it Jamerson's Top 5. And on today's segment of Jamerson's Top 5, right, we got Jamerson's Top 5 Secret Haters. And it ain't necessarily even a secret. But, you know, these is the top 5, right? And we're going to start right at the bottom of that list. Number 5, right? Now, I wanted to put Simi from Coming to America. And speaking of Coming to America, the bitch, the sister of the bitch, Bruh married. I forgot Bruh's name in the movie. Eddie Murphy's character in the movie. You know, the sister of that lady, and I forget her name, but she was damn near a secret hater of her sister because she was like, you get all the mans. Anyway, that's to me, that's 6 and 7, them two. But number 5, right? Number 5 is to me, this is my opinion. You can disagree, you can agree. You know, let me know in the comments how you feel about these. But Kevin Hart's friend, Jonathan J.T. Jackson. Now, Brett allegedly, because, I mean, after some deliberations, he was found not guilty due to lack of evidence. Let me just say that going on. But Kevin Hart still don't fuck with the nigga. Now, I don't know if you remember this, but in 2017, Kevin Hart was caught up in a scandal where he was being filmed by somebody and you know, cheating on his girlfriend at the time, or wife at the time. I'm not sure exactly what she was. Maybe just baby mama. But was being extorted. And let me say this again. Who the fuck know that this is going on beside probably somebody you know? It's always the nigga next to you, man. So watch that nigga, man. Watch that nigga you call your partner. Watch that nigga you calling your friend. Because this kind of shit goes on more often than not. And it ain't just started. This shit been happening. So if this shit is happening to you, you're not really paying close attention to what the fuck's going on. All that shit, oh man. You know, I wish, you know, shit, man. It must be nice. Niggas that say that kind of shit, watch that nigga, man. For real. And if you saying that kind of shit, hey, do better. Because it can happen to you too. You can have more shit. You gotta do more though. Not just sitting there in the corner envying a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Jealousy and on a nigga. I don't even know if that's a word, but you a jealousy ass nigga. Oh, y'all niggas don't know nothing about that shit. That nigga Ghostface Killer had this song called Jealousy. What made you say my mama's name? Jealousy. Got the chain, boss the house, then came. Jealousy. What made you grab the same shoes as mine? Jealousy. Yeah, that shit was raw. But that shit is real. Anyway, Kevin Hart's friend, Jonathan J.T. Jackson, put Kevin Hart's allegedly in the cross and tried to extort the nigga for some money in order to keep himself, you know, ahead. I mean, I'm pretty sure he already winning because Kevin always been rumored to, like, take care of the people that's around him. But that ain't nothing. I seen a video of him disputing the fact. But like I said, Kevin never did keep fuck with the nigga. And that's just something that was recent for y'all. Because the rest of these is kind of old. But, and even before my time, but still very valid. And again, we doing greatest of all time. These are the top 5 haters of all time. So, number 4 on the list. Jesse Jackson. Jesse Jackson. Now, look, man. The nigga's still alive. Shout out to his kids and all that shit. But, you know, allegedly, what's up, bro? I can't pronounce your name, bro. What's up, A? Listen. Jesse Jackson has been alive, but ain't never really just accomplished what I feel like he set out to accomplish. But you know who did? You know who would have? You know who was the Tupac of his life? Motherfucking Martin Luther King Jr. Yep. And it's been rumored, and this is all alleged again, that on that balcony picture, any nigga that didn't have a tie on while Martin Luther King Jr. was out there on the balcony and got killed, knew that that man was about to get shot and didn't do shit about it. So that's some hater shit to me. And that's a serious allegation. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's been hearing about this shit before. This ain't the first time brother heard about this shit. If you're new to this channel, I don't just say shit just because, you know what I'm saying? That shit has got to be some truth to it if niggas keep saying that shit, bro. But yeah, that's number 4 for me is motherfucking Jesse Jackson motherfucking ass. Because, I mean, I don't know, man. Think about it. You trying to do all this cool shit. You a pastor, and this nigga doing everything your ass can't do, ain't doing. He getting, I mean, you know, they say Martin Luther King had bitches. You know what I'm saying? But you like, you trying to get the bitches he had. You trying to get, he got Coretta Scott at home. She ain't hating on him. Kids, everybody love this nigga. They following him, doing what he say, getting behind his movement and shit. You just standing there next to the nigga like, I preach too. Nigga, a lot of you niggas would probably be hating too. Cause y'all some, hey, that's some hoe ass shit. That's some hoe ass shit. Cause even if it ain't you, nigga, I mean, the person was doing all the good they could do, man. And You know, it just ain't your turn sometimes. You might come up next. But right now, it's this man's shot. He doing this shit. You gonna benefit from it, but that ain't enough. That ain't enough. You gotta be the one everybody talking about. So that's number 4 for me, is motherfucking Jesse Jackson. Although it's not been proven, I'm pretty sure, bruh, even if he didn't have nothing to do with it, he knew about it, and that makes you guilty too. So anyway, number 3 on the list, and these is way back, way back, like biblically black, but still very valid, right? Now, in the Bible, and this is for those of you who do know, and maybe some of you who don't, there is the first king of Israel. His name was Saul. This is number 3. His name is Saul, because Saul was tall, handsome, and all that, but he didn't have it. And he disobeyed God, and God already had a replacement for him, and it was a kid by the name of David. Now, I'm not exactly what age David was when he killed Goliath, but it's grown-ass men that was trembling in their boots. This man was 9'10", out there every day, and he's probably bigger than that. Every day, tormenting Israel, talking about who gonna come fight me, let me fight your champion. And these niggas are scared. And the motherfucking kid came out. Basically a 13, maybe a 14-year-old boy came out, couldn't fit the armor, came out with a motherfucking slingshot that smacked his big ass, and that was it for him. Because that's how God used him. And there was songs sung about this, man. Saul killed his thousands, David killed his 10,000. That nigga was salty. He was salty. Gave the nigga his older daughter and like, hey man, marry him. Tried to set this nigga on several dummy missions. Several. Hey, bring me back 100 foreskins. 100 what? Nigga told him, hey man, bring me back 100 dick skins. If you don't know what a foreskin is, that's the skin that they cut off when you a kid so they circumcise you. Ain't no grown man finna let no man cut no dick skin off without him dying first. Nigga. And it wasn't no motherfucking sedatives back then. No, nothing to numb you. So if you volunteer to have this shit happen, it's gonna hurt. So basically, he had to kill these people before they did it. And you know what? David didn't bring back 100. David brought this man a bag of 200 dick skins. And that was like, I can't get rid of this nigga. He tried everything. Saul hated that man. And he thought that if he got rid of David, that would make it where God would favor him again. And that's not the fucking case. The shit passed, bro. It's over with for your ass. It's it. You're not chosen anymore. I mean, but David would never harm, bro, because that was God's chosen. And David was very honorable in that way. And that's why a lot of people, I mean, you know, it said in the Bible that God was a man after God's own heart. I mean, David was a man after God's own heart, right? So you'll do well to pattern yourself after David, bro, and go ahead and go after it. Whatever Goliath is in your life. Anyway, that's number 3. Now, number 2. Number 2 is also from the Bible and also way back. And this is like in the beginning part, but remember the 2 brothers, Cain and Abel? Yeah. Number 2 on the list is, that's right, you guessed it, motherfucking Cain. Cain is the first nigga to commit murder and kill his brother because Cain, his sacrifice wasn't liked by God as much as Abel's was. And instead of him trying to figure out how he can make his product or sacrifice better, he was like, if I just kill this nigga, then I don't have to worry about him talking about how good he is no more. And that's fucked up. Is that you, nigga? Is that you sitting there in your living room, cleaning, washing dishes, listening to my shit, thinking, oh man, fuck that shit. I ought to kill that nigga too. Because that's some hoe ass shit. You know, I talked about last week, a 5-year-old killed his brother. Another 5-year-old twin. They twins killed his brother at 5. I don't know how old Cain and Abel was when he was like, man, I got to get rid of this nigga. But that's number 2 on the list, bro, is his hating ass. And he cost somebody their life. And he killed them with his own hand, his brother. I don't know. That damn near should have been number one. But you know what? Number one to me, and it's also out the Bible. So if y'all don't like this, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But this is real ass shit. Number one is Judas Iscariot. Yeah. Number one secret hater, and it might not even be a secret, is Judas Iscariot. Because we all know who Jesus Christ is. If you don't know, man, then I don't know what the fuck. I don't know where you been. They even got Chinese gospel singers. There's a group of 5 Chinese dudes singing gospel, nigga. You don't know who Jesus is. You might as well just go on and jump off somebody's bridge, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you need to figure it out. And I hope that you don't go jump off somebody's bridge. I'm just saying that was a figure of speech. But I'm saying, everybody know. They don't even practice Christianity in Asia. They practice Buddhism or something. And they got a gospel group out there. Where you been? Anyway, Judas. Judas, the man famous for betraying our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. This is my Lord. He live right here. Right here. He not up there. What? A man that committed no sin, ain't never did nothing, hated on nobody. It's public record he ain't never did nothing bad to nobody. He ain't even thought a bad thought. And this because he wanted some silver. And then he gonna betray him with the kiss on the cheek. The one I kiss on the cheek is the one who was the Christ. He gonna look at him like, and then Jesus knew he was gonna do it. It still kept him around. With a kiss, Judas? That's how you gonna do me? With a kiss? Yeah, so that's number one, man. Judas later on went and killed himself because he couldn't live with himself after he got the money. But I don't know if that redeemed him or what. I mean, who knows, bro. But anyway, that's just my top 5 for the week. You can agree or disagree with it. It's my opinion. It's my show. I'm going to say what I want to say. If you want to say what you want to say, I don't know. Request to go live with me and argue with me. We can argue about it. I'm not scared of you. I dare you to find who you think number one. I'll wait. I'm not going to wait. I got to go. I got shit to do. Next up, next segment is a segment I like to call "Don't Be a Weirdo." And on this episode, this segment of "Don't Be a Weirdo," we got a crazy ass case. It's not cool. I really don't want to be saddened, right? It's really kind of shocking to me how many times, how many life sentences can you do? Because this nigga about to do, I don't know, 17 of them? Way more than that, honestly. About 130, 200. We're about to do 600 life sentences if this is the case. If they really feel like listen, a 34-year-old male nanny out of Costa Mesa, California, received a 707-year sentence. Damn! What the fuck you do to get 707 years, sir, you ask? Let's see. The nigga was sentenced 707 years for allegedly molesting 16 boys. Now, this nigga is a male nanny. So these is kids that he been watching. They range from ages 2 to 12. So ain't nobody over the age of 12 getting molested, I don't guess. They all was babies. Babies! Molesting. So I don't even know if he raped them. He just feeling on them and shit. Weird shit. Over the years from, I guess, 2017 or something like that. Some 14 to 19, something like that. A lot, like about a 5-year span. He got a commercial and shit. He looked strange. My name is, what's the nigga name? Matthew. My name is Matthew. And I've been nannying for, nigga, why is you a nanny? Why is you watching people kids? Watch that nigga, man. Watch that nigga, man. Anyway, this nigga that molested 16 kids ages 2 through 12, and he like showing a 17th child pornography. So the 17th child, he just showing them freaky shit of him doing shit with kids, or kids doing shit to each other, or kids shit. But Matthew Zachusky, you are our weirdo of the week. So any of you niggas out there who know somebody that's out there doing this kind of shit, or you out there conspiring to do this shit, stop that shit, nigga. Stop it, because ain't no way in the world you about to do 707 years, and they ain't not finna be peaceful. Once you get in there and you a chomo, they finna have their way with this nigga. Yeah, they finna be molested, and he ain't finna get just molested. He finna get raped. I don't know if y'all seen the episode, and I keep bringing up that shit. I don't want to be, trying to give them too much pub, but, Suge Knight's little podcast he threw out there, he was talking about how he wouldn't mind if Puffy Combs with his cellmate. But he don't want no head. He just finna be washing drawers and shit. So this nigga finna be doing some drawers washing and ball sucking and all this other shit that these not finna be no kid balls though. These finna be some grown man balls. 707 years? Nigga, that sound like that a middle-aged Methuselah. 770 niggas can't. You only supposed to live 120 of them. So how many years is 120 times 7? That's if the nigga live 120 years. That's a lifetime is 35 years. That's 30, 60, 90. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20. That's 21 life sentences if he was to live that long. That's a lot of life sentences, bro. So keep your motherfucking hands to yourself, freaky ass niggas. I'm be touching on no kids and shit. That shit is weird. And that's our segment of Weirdo of the Week. Now, on a lighter note, we have a segment I like to call Who Got Active? And on today's Who Got Active, I know everybody heard about the officer, right? Not a nigga, but officer that had his knee on George Floyd's neck. Dude's name is Derek Chauvin. Y'all heard about him getting poked up, right? He got poked up. But whoever poked him up, shout out to you. But nigga, you didn't finish the job. We don't do half-ass work around here. You got to finish what you start, okay? I'm just saying. Like my hair moving, like, I'm just saying. My shit long now. I remember my shit was like young as fuck. Barely twisted. Anyway, bruh got poked up. They didn't finish the job. Now, I personally would like to highlight another individual for our activated individual of the week. And it is my pleasure to present to you 14-year-old Heman Beckel, who created a bar of soap that cures skin cancer. Now that's overachieving ass motherfucker right there. Shout out to you, young bro. I don't know, y'all might want to protect him, because they don't like niggas that be curing shit. But you got a bar of soap that cures skin cancer. He black too. I say black, but he I think from the name, he look like he might be of African descent. But we don't really get skin cancer. So guess what, white people? You got an ally. He cares about you. Maybe he in South Africa and he seen too many of his white partners, people get malignant melanoma or something. Because we got melanin on our side. We don't really get skin cancer like that. Now, there's some of us who might, and they probably cut with white. But I think this was right. This is real right. This is some cool shit. I like that, man. So, what the fuck is you doing with your life? What kind of diseases is you curing? Your hating ass. If you out there secretly hating, nigga, kill yourself. This nigga's out there 14 curing shit, and you sitting on your ass waiting for another nigga to fall off so you can get his woman. Hoe ass shit, man. Anyway, yeah. Get your shit together, man. Shout out to you, little bro. Keep doing what you do, and nigga, be inspired by that. Because It ain't never too early or too late to do something great. Okay? So stop the hating. Or, hate harder. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. Now we're moving on to our music segment. Now, I was supposed to have somebody call in or whatever, but I ain't waiting on that shit. I ain't no waiter. So we're going to go through this and to show that I ain't no hater and I don't have no hard feelings towards nobody of any nationality other than black or foundational black American. I nominate a dude that is the most turned Asian ever, Eastside Egg Roll, for our Wake the Fuck Up segment. And bruh he killing it. He is killing it. If you ain't heard none of Eastside Egg Roll music, man, where the fuck you been? Especially if you Asian. Get like him, okay? Okay? Alright. Because bruh turned as fuck. I first learned about bruh on Detroit Rap News mixtape, the first one. And, I've been kind of keeping my ear out for bruh's shit ever since then, bruh. But he probably been out before then. And like I said, I was probably a little bit late. But I'm telling you right now, wake the fuck up, man. This nigga is hard. Eastside Egg Roll got this shit called The Most Turned Asian. That shit's lit. And, he doing this thing. He got other shit going on. Now, if you fuck with me on Facebook, I'll send a link to one of his songs I like the most right now. I think he just got something that just came out 2 weeks ago. I had a chance to look at it before the show. I was running late. But wake the fuck up, man. Check that shit out, bro. Because that shit lit. And last but not least, we got to do my segment I like to call Now Flowers. And for today's Now Flowers, it probably could have been somebody like Aaron Hall, but this freaky ass is on trial or whatever now. Public opinion is kind of diving, so I'm not finna do that to myself. Right now, I'm going to give it to a nigga that a lot of niggas don't give enough credit to, and that's that nigga Cameo, man. Ow. Because he had shit that was really slapping back in the day, like, she's strange, and I like it. She's strange, that's just the way she is. Ow. That's the reason I'll be like, ow. Right now, you feel me? Him and the Ohio players, but we're going to focus on Cameo, right? Because Cameo did that. Single life. I'm single life. So for all you niggas that had to start over, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with that, bro. That shit lit still. And then everybody's favorite song to bite. It's like candy. Ow. It's just real fine. It's just for you, and then I know. So yeah, that shit was slapping though, bro. Bro don't get enough credit, bro. I fuck with bro. And that back and forth, back and forth. Look, you gotta go fuck with that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Revive, bro, so he can re-arrive. You feel me? That's the word of the year right there. Re-arrive, nigga, because that's how we gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? You'll realize, and we fucking with some real guys, and I say guys plural, but I'm really talking about me, myself, and I. And that's really all I got for this episode of R&R, man. Now I hope you guys have a productive week. Follow me on Instagram. And all platforms it's Jamerson Ballard on all of them. That's the name of it. It's Jamerson Ballard. If you put the it's on the front, you probably should have a tip for me, bruh. So go on and hit me up on that Cash App, $Superstee, SUPERSTEE. And I know you broke motherfuckers probably ain't gonna do it, but I appreciate you viewing my shit. And I'll see y'all next time, man. Have a good night, good weekend, and I'll see y'all next time. Hasta luego.